Hello to you all.
Let us begin by wishing you all a very happy Independence Day.
Today is our 74th Independence Day. It is a day of great pride for us and stands as a reminder of the obstacles that can be overcome when a nation unites for a cause.
This occasion is a reminder for us to remember our great leaders who mobilized our countrymen and for all those who were part of the fight against civil oppression.
We owe our freedom to the strength and courage of those brave men and women who led a movement to fight for liberty and equality.
India has a long and colorful history and is a nation of great diversity. However, its tenets today include freedom, secularism, equality, and justice. The respect for individual identity within national identity is woven in the very fabric of India.
Naturally, in times such as the present, the idea of freedom is different. While the freedom of mobility is not really a possibility right now, one realizes that there are other aspects of freedom that are far stronger, even in troubled times such as now.
Freedom of speech is a gift to us all and allows for the voices of all to be heard. The freedom of religion allows people to practice their faith and find harmony in it. Our freedom is our biggest asset.
On this Independence Day, we want to remind you of the beautiful country we call home, the freedom we are so fortunate to have, and the responsibility of keeping the spirit of independent India alive in honor of the ancestors who fought so hard for it.
Jai Hind.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे
Be the change that you want to see in the world. Wise words of the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Today the world has changed in every aspect. The visions have evolved. The goals have become very specific. Even in the very way of our lifestyle, how we look at survival. Today, on this auspicious occasion, I would like to share a story with you all. A story that has been surviving in our villages, in our gullies, in the corners of our neighborhood, and even in our houses. Unbothered, unnoticed, unchanged, and, if I may say so, unchallenged. A story about a girl, a warrior, a survivor, who was destined to be God's favorite daughter. But instead, she's been fighting since the beginning of the time. I don't want to tell you her name, although, because if I do, then you will create an image of her inside your head, and that's exactly what I want to avoid. I don't want you to create any image of her. Give her any skin color, hair texture, color of her eyes. Nothing at all. All I can tell you about her is that she's one of us. She's around us, breathes the same air as us, but just not as privileged as us. So just like any other tale, I would like to begin the story with, once upon a time, in a land not so very far away from here.
उम्मीदों वाली धूप, sunshine वाली आशा, उम्मीदों वाली धूप, sunshine वाली आशा, रोने की वजह कम है, हंसने के बहाने ज्यादा, रोने की वजह कम है, हंसने के बहाने ज्यादा, जिद है मुस्कुराएंगे, खुश रहने का है वादा, उम्मीदों वाली धूप, sunshine वाली आशा। तुम दिल से अगर पूछोगे तो खुश रहना ही चाहे, जरा सच्चे मन से मांगो तो खुल जाती है राहें, तो खुल के खुशी लुटाओ, ये क्या है आधा आधा। फिर मुस्कुराएगा इंडिया, फिर जीत जाएगा इंडिया, जो साथ दे सारा इंडिया, फिर जीत जाएगा इंडिया, फिर मुस्कुराएगा इंडिया, फिर जीत जाएगा इंडिया।
Her mornings were beautiful. As she would run across the veranda, picking flowers of chameli, washing them and offering them to her God. Her God, just like her. No name, no body, just faith. She would sing hymns for the birds and dance for peacocks. She would make friendship with squirrels and give everybody a food for thought. Her favorite part was to dance with the sun, to stomp her feet in the east and plie in the west. Her eyes would narrate stories about elephants in the south and roar of the lions in the Himalayas. Not for very long the sky remained clear. Clouds as dark as her hair surrounded her from all sides and caged her in thunder. She screamed, but her screams were not audible. Her body bruised, but her faith intact. She still believed in herself, in her rituals, in her friends, and in her faith. Even in this condition, she did not insult anyone. She did not utter a word even against her own culprits. She sat in her cage and fed on the power of thunder. She fought for herself, but deceived by her own, she kept breaking down. But she never lost the spirit to fight. She fought again and again and again. In the words of Subhash Chandra Bose, she learned, "Forget not, the grossest crime is to compromise with injustice and wrong. Remember the eternal law. You must give if you want to get." She has climbed mountains since then, reached and measured every inch of this soil, and has become part of our inspiration. She's the woman who decided to never back down. She's the woman who decided to fly, to take us all along with one vision in her eyes, to seek freedom for all of us, to break the shackles that still remain on our ankles. She is fighting for us, fighting against poverty, fighting against discrimination, fighting for equality, fighting for oneness. And she's growing stronger day by day. She's here, and she's here to stay. Now, if you ask me who she is, I can only say that she's every woman around us. She's every man around us. She's every child and every soul that walks on this very soil around us. She is our country. She is India. She is Bharat. She is our Hindustan.
Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake.